Yeah. This is a RakaTV, man. Welcome, mi gente. Ya tú sabes cuál es la que es. Hoy vamos a tener al brother Ethos, you know what I mean, DJ Ethos. You know what I mean, vamos a hablar de nuestro CBD product, you know what I mean, the Raka Hemp Kush, and mucho más, you know what I mean. Tell somebody, man. Let's go.
Yo sí soy Raga. Yo sí soy. Dale, me enredé. Vamos a darle de nuevo.
Yeah, man. RakaTV, ¿cómo están mi gente? You know what I mean? Gracias a todo el mundo que está en sintonía ahora mismito. You know what I mean? Hoy vamos a tener a nuestro hermano DJ Ethos. Hemos estado de gira con ese man por todo Estados Unidos varias veces. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, vamos a hablar de su historia, de cómo, how he fell in love with hip hop. You know what I mean? We're going to know a little bit about him and su collective, su suelo. You know what I mean? Do we got DJ Ethos? My brother. ¿Me escucha?
Sí, claro. ¿Qué pasó?
¿Cuál es la que? Hey, real DJ. Man, that brother is a real DJ. What's going on? It went black.
Let's see.
The screen went black. Yeah. Shout out to the people, man. Shout out Beto, you know what I mean? En sintonía, you know. Los bien portados en el área. ¿Cuál es la que es, mi bro? Ya tú sabes cuál es la que es. Un respeto máximo. David, ¿cuál es la que es? ¿Por qué qué? respeto máximo. Los Panamá, man, respect, you know what I mean? Hey, Mae López, yo sí soy, Raka. Miguel Bonilla in the building, you know what I mean? Hey, ¿qué supa? Okay. Podemos escuchar a mi hermano. Okay, he's gonna do his 1-2. Esto, turn it up.
Can you hear right there? Yo.
Yeah.
There we go.
Un respeto máximo a México. Pau, respect. DJ Ethos.
Los Rakas. Los Rakas. Los Rakas.
Raka Mars in the building.
Los Rakas.
DJ
Yo.
Ethos. Hey, ¿qué sopa, mi hermano? ¿Cómo
Yo.
estás?
Muy bien, gracias aquí por tenerme en tu show.
Hey, man, that's a nice hoodie, brother.
Oh, this right here. This.
That's a nice hoodie.
Yeah,
man.
you know, it's fresh out the bag right here.
Man, I appreciate
Keeping
it,
me
man. You know what I
cozy.
mean?
You kidding me, man? When I saw this, I'm like, these are my colors.
En vida real. En vida real, esos
Aquí
son los
voy,
colores de esto. Bueno,
listo para la
estos,
guerra.
vamos a hablarle a la gente.
¿Qué pasó?
¿Dónde creciste?
Pues yo nací en México. Yo
Ujú.
nací en un lugar que se llama Morelia, Michoacán.
Shout out, Michoacán.
Shout out to all my morelianos, michoacanos, mexicanos, Latinos. And yeah, man, that's where it all began.
Ujú. Entonces,
Sí, sí.
Morelia, y de allá te viniste para Los Ángeles.
Sí, 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 de allá, después como a los 12 años, entonces yo estuve ahí toda mi niñez, all my
Ujú.
childhood, I was just chilling, playing soccer. I remember like the thing to do was just to be outside.
Ofi, ya. Tenía
For
que estar
real.
afuera.
Tenía que estar afuera jugando fútbol, allá en el bosquecito que teníamos aquí por la calle y comiendo en la calle y me acuerdo estar en fiesta, todo. Era muy lindo, I miss that style of like,
Ajá.
just something about it. Like it feels, like home.
Yeah,
Like, uh, just just a simpler style of life, but yet very,
definitely,
very full, enriching, very enriching.
definitely. En,
Y-
cuando te mudaste de ahí, te fuiste para Los Ángeles.
Pues sí, de ahí mis abuelos decidieron. I used to live with my grandparents,
Ajá.
and mis abuelos decidieron que, pues, ellos nacieron aquí. They were from here, from LA. I'm in LA, by the way. Everybody out in the world.
Yeah,
Los
yeah.
Ángeles, California, representando. Entonces, un día me dijeron, they're just like, we're moving, we're gonna have to sell everything. Like, I remember they sold my BMX bike, and that was like my prized
Damn.
possession. Like what do you mean we're moving? And then all your friends, you grew up with all your friends over there. Everybody goes to school at the same place. And just imagine telling a kid like, "Yo, pick up and go and start a whole new life."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy.
And hey, pero no soy el único.
Sí, no,
Algunos ni
sí,
lo
sí.
tienen tan fácil, lo tienen que hacer a fuerzas.
Sí,
This is more of a choice of theirs. And well, that was pretty intense coming to another country where culturally you're already mixed up, man.
Mhm.
Because coming over here, I was already a little bit knowing about culture as far as American culture, because my grandparents used to have a foreign exchange program out there, and
Ajá.
like that's how I got in tune with speaking English a little, or understanding it, because I really didn't speak it when I first moved here, man. I kind of just understood it, you know what I mean?
Ajá.
And y con eso en la escuela y todo eso, empezando así de nuevo con todos los amiguitos que, lot of little haters, in junior high. Imagine just coming in and like, dude, my favorite story to tell from coming from another place, like to where you're not knowing what's cool,
Ajá.
and kids are cruel, bro. Like,
Sí, sí, sí.
yo,
Los niños no le importa nada. Ellos te
nada,
van a hacer
carnal.
bullying
Te,
full.
te, te van a decir lo que tienes, ¿eh? Y,
Y,
y I remember, I remember this so clearly, man. I went to school, like first day of school, and my grandparents, well, they don't know either, and they went to like Kmart and they got me these like purple shorts with a dinosaur on their skateboard. Why you laughing, bro? Like that's not even the funny part. I really like those shorts.
ok, dale,
That's
dale,
not even the
sigue.
funny part, bro. What do you mean? No, pero en serio. Y luego era como así llegué, güey, con unas pulseritas que yo hice allá en México. Y llegué con mis
Damn.
purple shorts, and like, dang, dude, I
Yo
just saw
llegué con
everybody
una
with
pulsera
Jordans
también. Yo llegué con
already.
una pulsera también de Panamá. I ain't gonna lie.
Sí, ¿verdad? They're like the ones that you weaved yourself, like little friendship bracelets.
Sí, sí, no,
but
no,
like we
no
went.
de oro, de pulsera así
No,
de
no,
lana.
era de hilo, like de tela, like you, like you got like
Oh,
extra string out there, and people got creative. But yeah, it
yeah.
wasn't pulseritas de oro, not yet. But you know what I mean. Um, but with that alone, just learning and getting in and figuring out what was it, and I
Watchdog,
got
calle.
drawn into skateboarding from there because it made me feel like I had, something on my own,
Okay.
and I could like be on the streets and I could practice on my own. I didn't really need to be with a bunch of fools or whatever. They were all like football team and this team, and like they were all. It was just a whole other culture, man. I was just used to
Okay.
like doing different things.
Entonces, para decirle a
Y
la gente también que habla español, lo que acaba de decir que después de ahí que viniste para acá, lo primero que te
sí,
llevó fue la patineta, la cultura de
sí, la
skateboarding.
patineta. Eso, la patineta me llevó a otro nivel, así como para entretenerme y también para enseñarme cómo lo que estaba lo que estaba pasando en la ciudad, porque siempre
Ajá.
estaba en la calle y me iba más lejos, un poquito más lejos cada día, ¿verdad? Así como que te subes a tu bici, a tu patineta, lo que sea, y hoy me voy a subir al camión y me va a llevar al otro lado de la ciudad
Ujú.
y vamos a andar en patineta y todo esto. Y así, you know, empecé a conocer más gente y
Oh,
otros
that's dope.
parientes
That's
y
dope.
and it got me into appreciating different things as well,
Ujú.
different cultures, because skateboarding, goes hand in hand with hip hop and music in
Sí.
general and art. And I was just seeing a lot of graffiti on the street as well, so that was the connection right there. Like dope art and dope just having a good time, getting better, pushing myself to pick myself up every time I fell. So that's a very, very metaphorical thing, to take with you from skateboarding.
Que después que caes te tienes que levantar.
Eso, cuando uno se cae se tiene que levantar para empezar de nuevo y hacerlo mejor, porque ya sabes que hiciste, que te hizo caer y luego pues ya, así te subes más chido y
Aprendes.
ya, aprendes, ¿verdad? Y eso lo pones en tu vida y puedes salir adelante al
Entonces,
final, a ganar.
entonces, porque tú sabes que tú eres bien hip hop cero, tú me entiendes, tú eres hip hop, a real
Yeah.
hip hop head. Eso fue
Sí.
lo que te llevó a la cultura del hip hop, la patineta.
Sí, yo creo que sí, ya para entender lo que es hip hop,
Luis,
lo que es
respect.
la parte de los elementos y todo eso, ¿verdad? Porque
Ujú.
antes cuando lo vi allá en México, me acuerdo viéndolo, creo que era como las Olimpiadas o algo así, estaban los güeyes haciendo breakdance, pero yo ni sabía que se llamaba breakdance, ¿verdad? Ahí estaba yo nada más, ay, qué chido, eso me encanta andar en la calle,
Yeah.
digo, darle la vuelta
Miguel, respect.
you know?
Yeah.
Pero ya llegando aquí y vi, oh, pues eso es hip hop, son DJs, son grafiteros, son MCs, son, ay, perdón, son B-boys,
Ajá.
y pues ya con eso empiezas de una y a la otra y empiezas a practicar los diferentes elementos y eso sí me llevó primeramente rayando paredes y haciendo freestyle y haciendo b-boy moves y todo eso, pero lo que sí entré a llegar a donde me llevó a otro nivel en mi
Ujú.
vida fue cuando ya empecé a ser DJ, ¿verdad?
Ok. Ok, eso es lo que te iba a
Cuando descubrí
preguntar.
las tornamesas.
Eso es lo que yo te iba a preguntar, que tú sabes que hay cinco elementos de hip hop y te iba a preguntar cuatro, que diga cuatro elementos, pero cinco con la gente, you know what I mean? Because
Eso
without the
sí,
crowd we don't got the energy, you know what I mean?
eso, respeto a la gente, eso sí.
But, pero entonces hay cuatro elementos que se puede hacer artísticamente. ¿Con cuál tú empezaste? Tú dices que con graffiti.
Yo creo que era más como B-boy y luego graffiti y luego MC. Empecé a hacer freestyles con todos los amigos en un cypher, porque eso no cuesta, ¿verdad? Eso
Ujú.
como que lo puedes hacer con dinero, sin dinero y hasta te sale más chido sin dinero.
Sí, sí, lo que más cuesta es ser DJ, sí, porque te necesita todos los equipment.
Eso sí, eso ya es cuando, you get a commitment. te agarras una tornamesa güey, le tienes que echar ganas porque si no, pues ya desperdiciaste algo, ¿verdad?
For real.
Pero así es, yo creo que ya poniéndome en serio y diciendo, ok, yo me voy a conseguir mi propio equipo, ya
Mhm.
eso era como que me casé, así como que ya, güey, me voy a poner a las pilas y, y ya no voy a hacer más graffiti, no voy a tratar de ser el mejor rapero o lo que
Mhm.
sea, ¿verdad? Yo creo que voy a poner música y vi que pues con eso era lo que atraía a todos los otros elementos para estar juntos.
For sure. So when was that? When was that moment cuando when you fell in love with DJing? ¿Cuándo fue el momento que tú di que, wow, man, you know what? This is what I want to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. I think I think it was influenced also by watching, like movies like Juice
Mm.
and and also and just having like that feeling of like you're flying a spaceship. Everything looks so foreign, so big, so many lights, so much things moving, so many things moving,
Ajá.
Y with all that, you just start feeling like, okay, I'm captain right here,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
learn all this, and we're gonna measure time, and we're gonna decorate time with sound, and DJing just came about also. Well, like I remember when I first touched the turntables, it was I had a girlfriend whose cousin was a DJ, and he had his turntables in to just like mess around with them, and that was when I was like, oh man, I was touching techniques for the first time, and I don't know, it's like you're touching like some like a holy grail, it's like this power just came out of it, and I was like all electrified, and I was like, okay, this is it, here we go, and but all the beats, all the hip hop stuff that I was hearing at the time, I was like practicing air scratching in my head. I already knew what to do in my head, and everything. So then you put it all together, and everything came about from practicing. I didn't just say I'm going to be a DJ. I said I'm going to practice to become a really good DJ. You know?
Yeah. Okay, so that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, porque los DJs son el capitán de la fiesta. ¿Tú me entiendes? El DJ es el corazón
Sí.
de la fiesta. Si el DJ es whack, la fiesta depende de qué DJ está en ese momento. ¿Tú me entiendes? Si el DJ, si el DJ is whack, o si el DJ have bad energy and he's playing nothing but bad energy songs, se va a formar una pelea, va a formar un tiroteo, something.
Uf.
You feel me?
Sí. Sí. Sí,
So,
pero cuando tiras y disparas una plena que todo el mundo se conoce así o que se siente bien, o si no es tan popular tampoco, pones algo que tiene una buena vibra,
exactamente.
pues ya creas un
A
círculo
whole
así
vibe.
de positividad, ¿no?
Exactamente.
Eso sí.
So, it's all kind of DJs, right? Like, it's DJs at the club, and then it's DJs that
Oh,
is
yeah.
DJs like on
There's
stage
much
DJ.
respect, to all type of DJ. There's selectors, there's turntablists, there's disc jockeys, there's the DJ is like the term that we generalize everybody with, and that's what it is. It's a disc jockey. You're putting records down, but somebody that really uh takes the time to learn every single aspect of the turntable and the mixer and makes music with it, not just by playing music,
Yeah,
but by moving the record and adding your own flair to it and style and movement and scratch sound. That right there is where it becomes an instrument. So you are a turntablist. You're using that as a percussion and filling in pockets, and you can work the same as a person who's studied drums. Because you got to have that rhythm and you got to count and you're in there and you can create a whole new beat from one beat, if you have those two records, and you can just switch around and you just can go off and on. That's a turntablist. But a
Okay.
selector is a person that has mad knowledge, you know, on
Mm-hmm.
music too, and it's like, oh, this is perfect right now, or this one is in key with this song, and this is a remix from I don't know, so and so in
For
this
real.
other country
For
that's
real.
better than this than the original, you know, and or something
Yep.
like that. That's a selector, and
Yep.
uh, and it just goes down to the culture, you know. I think a lot of the DJ culture definitely came from Jamaica, you know,
For sure.
from all the sound
For sure.
systems and all the battles and all the sound systems. So that's a whole other style of DJ. Much respect a todos los DJs que ponen plenas de dance hall y saben cómo mover a la gente, because that's something I'm still learning being in my years, you know, and like you only get better at practicing. So right now with no shows, I'm practicing right here. I
Uno
set up.
se- I got time.
I got time, you know. So I'll be setting up my Zoom calls. We're like, all right, how does this sound? No, I'm just like, but yeah, dude. I mean,
That's what's up.
it's what you make of it, how you want to take it,
That's what's
you
up,
know,
man.
a dónde vamos.
Entonces tú has, you know, toured all over, you know, what I mean, uno, los artistas that you have collaborated with or gone on tour with is
Eso.
KRS-One, man. Tell me how,
Oh, yeah.
like, man, tell me how you feel about doing a show with the great KRS-One.
Well, this comes to like RS, for those who don't know, is like if hip hop had a voice, kind of, you know, I think it would be his. It's kind of like the person that puts hip hop as a philosophy and a way of life instead of just something that you do. It's like you are it. That's the person who defines like a whole era and a time where hip hop became more than just the culture. It's like your life, you know. So
Definitely.
to a DJ or anybody that's into the culture that deep, when they hear the name KRS, is like, whoa, it's like hearing the Dalai Lama or or Gandhi or some, you
Yeah,
know, just like on on some metaphysical knowledge and getting ahead of your, you know, with yourself, with your stuff. So when I had the opportunity to be in the same place with him, um, I prepared. I practiced and I prepared, and I saw a show about a couple weeks before I even got to play with him of his at the El Rey, and I was watching and I was watching and studying and seeing like, oh, he's calling these kind of beats, oh, and he's saying this and he wants to do that at this time. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, you know what? Someday I'm gonna play in the same building with this cat, you know,
that's crazy.
and like weeks later. We get a phone call. Me and my homegirl J Ross one, peace to J Ross one.
Shout out
I
to him.
started rocking a lot of shows with her, and we got booked to open for KRS, right?
Yeah.
So then I was like, damn, this is it right here, man. I manifested it, you know, I put it together.
Y eso
Like I was like,
pasó,
okay,
you
this is
say a
gonna happen.
month after you seen the show?
Sí, como menos, yo
Un
creo
mes
como
después
unos
que tú
tres
fuiste al show.
semanas. Sí, un mes después de que yo fui al show de KRS, me invitaron a tocar con él. Y
Man,
pero
that's
no
crazy.
con él, para abrir para él, you know? So I went prepared, bro. I was like, this is it. And this is the time when there was no Serato yet. So we were kind of like just using, I packed a crate of records that I thought he would sound dope on. And I took that extra crate to the show just in case, you know, like in my dream, that's just in case that
That you
he
get
would
to
want
rock
to
with him.
like, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I'm there at sound check, homie, and all of a sudden his manager comes out and he's like, "Yo, the DJ's not gonna make it. I just saw you sound check with your artist, and I think you'd be perfect to rock with KRS if you're interested." And I was like, you know, in my mind, I was like, ah.
That's crazy, man.
But you know, I was kept it cool. You know, I was hip hop. You know, I had my hoodie on. I was like, yeah, I could do it. Yeah, you know, no problem. You know, yeah, I got this, dog. Yeah, what's up? You know,
That's
so
crazy, man.
Yeah, man. And then it all started right there, man. Like a whole other chapter of my life felt like that night when he came in, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like your regular artist who's there like at 5 p.m. for sound check and then goes to eat and then comes back to the show and is just sitting
Mm-hmm.
there waiting, in the backstage. Nah, dude. He rolls in his car to the backstage almost as far as he can take the car. He jumps out the car, rocks the stage, and then jumps back in the car and leaves. That's like I was like that was my first experience. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
But he comes in and the manager goes, Karis is in the back room. He wants to talk to you right now. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm all shaky and shit. So I go over there, man, and he starts telling me the whole like the formula. He starts telling me, okay, when I say move down, it goes to the next one. When I say calm down, it means turn it down a little. When I say rewind, when I say he was like dropping me all the key words, that he was gonna be saying throughout the show, and I'm just like taking it all in, like, yeah, I got this. Yeah, no
Damn, like
problem.
you had to think quick. You know what I mean? He telling you right
You have to be on
there.
your toes. Dude, bro. Nevertheless, just kill the story, bro. I, you know, it was dope. Like I rocked it. At the middle of the show, he stopped the show and gave me my props, dude. Like he stopped the show and he came out and he saw people. That is a real hip hop DJ, right? A real hip hop,
Yeah.
and like to that moment, dude, it was. I felt like I got knighted, dude. Like here,
Hell yeah. Yeah.
and it's like you can DJ for anyone now, like.
Yeah.
And for that, I was
Damn, that's
like,
crazy.
okay. Yeah, después de eso, man, me llamaron de vez en cuando, and I was rocking shows with him. We even rocked with MF Doom, man. That was a New Year's party.
Ooh, rest in
Yeah,
peace.
things like respect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so just mad stories, but that's just the beginning. When I had somebody tell me like, "Oh, where are you gonna go from now? What are you gonna do now? You already rock with KRS. What are you gonna do?" And bro, you don't even know. Todo se
Yeah.
abrió. Ahí es cuando empezó la onda, todo con la música latina, de hip hop en español,
Uh-huh.
todos los otros artistas que se enteraron que yo soy de México y luego empezó toda una cosa nueva, a
Mm-hmm.
whole new world.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Entonces,
Yeah, man.
what's one of the los artistas, un artista favorito que has gone on tour or yes, not even favorito,
Man, I
like
know.
like a dope, I mean, tour experience or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. I know these two rascuachos, man. They're
Nah,
cool,
nah,
man.
besides from us. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm not even lying though. The Raka tours, my favorite ones out of all of them, dude. No matter who I play with, and I play with a bunch of people, dude. But it's because Raka tours, they're not just tours, man. We are family, and we like
Yeah,
we laugh the whole time. That's
yeah.
one thing I can remember from our tours. We're constantly laughing, you know,
Hell yeah.
and that's just the best thing. Raka Smiley is real. He's always smiling, and that's real, dude. That's like not just a logo. That's like a whole state of mind. When we're on tour, we're just like smiling because we're doing what we love. We're with positive people. We're spreading a message. We're just like blessed, you know? And being with somebody that and we're so different too. We're diverse, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
panameños, mexicanos, negritos, güeritos, y, y todos hablamos español. So could you
See,
imagine that in middle America, bro?
for real.
Woo! How fun is that?
That's crazy.
But yeah, man. Aside from that, dude, I much respect to like Ana Tiju, Boca Floja, Sassy Bastida,
Hmm.
dude. Like we just a bunch of. I could keep going, dude, but like
Yeah, yeah.
Niña Dios,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
seriously, bro, like my favorite tours, man. Definitely Raka tours, man. Can't wait to
Yeah.
get back on the road, homie.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real, man. Shout out to all them artists that you just mentioned, todos los artistas que acabas de mencionar. Respeto máximo. I was going to ask you about Subsuelo, man, like your collective. How Subsuelo started?
Oh man, Subsuelo started as a backyard party. in Boyle Heights, East LA, where we would just hang out and play our records and music, and they just kept growing, man. We started having barbecue backyard boogies, and all of a sudden we had bands playing in the backyard. One time we even had like members from Ozo, we had Buyepongo, we had like people that blew up later. We even had big name DJs coming to the backyard. So we're just like, dang, we need to take this to a venue because we're gonna get kicked out. You know,
That's crazy.
so
I didn't even know that. I didn't even
so
know that's dope.
yeah, man, there's pictures of the backyard parties, and it was like all the time. You know, it was a summer thing, and it was fun like that. Like that's when it started getting really popular. But even before that, I was actually invited into the crew by Canyon Cody, and he's like,
Shout out
he's
Kanye.
the shout out Canyon. He's the Voltron. We come together. That fool's the head. Like boom, you know, like let's master plan this. And this collective, you know, we got Canyon, Farah Sosa, which is incredible on the lens,
Definitely.
pictures, documenting. If you've never been to one of our parties, you look up Farah Sosa and look at all her pictures so you can remember what dancing looked like, you know? And you can
Because
really
everybody
get
dance. Everybody
oh,
dance on
dude,
your
at
you
our
guys' party.
parties. Yeah, okay. Just because I'm hella hip hop doesn't mean that I don't like to dance, okay? Because it's like, you know, I'm not all hoodie all the time. You know, we like to put together with the reggaeton nowadays. We just have a good time. Whatever people want, you
Cumbia.
know, we have the feeling. Cumbias all day, man. I'll trade a cumbia for anything, you know? And just like we get down, dude. We get down. It's a fun party, and we represent everybody. We try to go. We're well rounded. We try to, you know, do all of Latino America, mis Afro Latinos, people representing not just Hispanics, but like, you know, people from Haiti, people from Brazil. We even have celebrate different countries like India. And in Southeast Asia and things like that, they have the rhythms, indigenous, you know, um, rhythms, and it's all a party with that vibe where you can feel the love. You know, you walk in there and you're like, ah, yeah, this is for me, this is for my people, but it's not a
For real.
box. Even if you are not about the Latino culture, like if you just moved here from wherever and you're just like, whoa, what's Latino, you know, and then you just get in there, dude, you're gonna have a great time with
Now you're
Subsuelo
gonna
for
have a
sure.
great time. You're gonna have a great time, bro, for real. So okay, so that's how it started,
That's
right?
true.
From the backyard, and y'all took it to the
Yeah,
and y'all
yeah.
also
Then we
had
took it.
y'all also did an album with the Fania, right? With La Fania Records.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a whole other concept thing we did, man. We did a thing with
That was
Fania.
Calentura.
Yeah, they wanted to. I mean, this is between us. I don't know if anybody's watching.
Let's, okay, let's keep talking about Subsuelo. Let's keep talking about Subsuelo. Hey, let's keep it positive vibrations.
No,
Um,
no, it's hella positive. This is great. This is really what. This is like really good advice. If somebody wants to buy your party, say no and make up another one. Because that's what you have to do when somebody comes through and says, "I like what you built. Give it to me." You're like,
oh,
"No,
okay, that's a great advice. That's a great
no,"
advice.
but we can do this for you, you know, and then we can rock it from here on and see where it takes it. And Calentura was just that, man. We linked up with Late Night Laggers, and all of a sudden, Subsuelo and
Shout
Late
out,
Night
hey,
Laggers,
man.
which is like, yeah, shout out Late Night Laggers. Um, dang, dude, we just got, you know, we put it together. We should say like there's two almost like two generations and two different styles of crowds that we just put together for Calentura, and it was an amazing run. We even got a boiler room out of it. That was awesome, dude. So boom, got to rock boiler room.
Yeah,
That's
even
like
the
a staple
Coachella
for
too, right?
DJs. Oh yeah, that
That was
was just
Subsuelo.
Subsuelo though. Yeah, man. But the first Coachella, do you realize that like Los Rakas played in 2015, and it was like Los Rakas and Chicano Batman, and that was like one of the first times that Coachella actually put like I mean, they had put Latin people like Café Tacuba, but they were hella popular already.
Hold on, hold
You
on.
know, they were
Café
all-
Tacuba have done Coachella before us?
I think so, yeah, bro. I
Nah.
think yeah. I have to make sure. I have to look it up, bro. Don't quote me, but
I don't think
I
Café
believe
Tacuba did
somebody
it before us. Hey, shout out Café
did we do.
Tacuba though. Café Tacuba,
Yeah, of course.
amazing.
That's what I'm thinking. What was it, Manu Chao? Is that what I'm thinking? It was
Okay,
somebody,
no,
bro. But
they probably do
hey,
Lollapalooza and shit
so
like
are
that.
you saying you think we were the first ones? We were
Yeah,
the first
yeah,
ones?
definitely the first Latinos
Yeah,
in Coachella.
Chicano Batman.
Maybe
or
not,
That's
maybe
dope,
not
bro, 'cause-
Lollapalooza in them.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking. I just saw that documentary too.
Oh,
See what
the
happens when
documentary.
you
Yeah,
smoke
he
my
didn't say
weed.
Coachella in the documentary. He said Lollapalooza or something like
Chinga.
that.
But
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
that's
Hey, that
was
documentary was dope.
yeah. Did you see everybody there? And you're just like, hey, we play with them.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I know her. I know. Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
Was
I
some
love
dope
that.
people.
I love that to see my friends and things and be like, congratulate, be like, yeah, man, that just makes us all stronger. If you're blowing up, dude,
nah, for real.
that means I blew up with you. You know, we all had experiences together. You know, it's not about money and fame. It's about like the time on earth that you had with these people. Like what?
Yeah.
Like right now, for example, Los Rakas. You know, we just did a interview with Bomba Stereo, and I was just talking about like Los Rakas and Bomba Stereo on tour. You know, that's like, yo, what else do you want right there? That was amazing days too.
Hell yeah, man. Hey,
So-
hey, man, I love those days, man. Like Bomba Stereo, Los Rakas, because they rock
yeah, I
stars,
still
man.
got that hat. Do you still have that hat? I have that hat.
Yeah, I
that
got
they
the
made
hat
for
and the
us.
shirt. I still have the shirt.
I have
What's
one on
good, my
ice,
prize?
dude. One that I haven't
Call
even
my
worn
brother.
yet.
Excuse me, my people. I had to.
That's cool.
You know, I mean, I'm tropical, man. He was letting the coal in, brother. Oh, my brother.
It is cold,
Respect.
man. Hey, I don't want to talk about cold because all our Texas heads are like, "Rah!"
Hey, no, shout out
cold.
Bomba Stereo, man. Cuando lo vi en el lo vi a yo en el documental, I got hello juice, man. I got hello happy. Lo mismo con Ceci.
Says he was in the documentary. Y
Yeah,
también
man.
otro que vi. Wow. But hey,
Hey,
shout out to us rocking that, you know, that Coachella first Latinos to rock it like that and I remember, dude, we were the first ones to play and
Yeah.
still had a great crowd, you know, people were
nah,
ready. People were like,
nah, that was crazy. Like, yeah, shout out Chicano Batman too, and he was somebody else. He was somebody else Latino in there. But yeah, we opened the whole thing, and I see hello people running. Like I see hello people running. Like I was like, yo, what's going on? Like,
What's
is it a
going on? Should
fire?
we
Is
run
it-
too?
Is a
Should we run
hurricane
too?
coming? Viene un tornado, viene un huracán. Pero estoy viendo que pocotón de gente corriendo así. And then we start
Corriendo.
rapping, and then the
You get
people
to the
people
front.
start coming little by little like this. I'm like, oh,
Oh, man.
shit. You know, like
There's
a lot
some
of
clips
people,
on our Instagram.
was waiting for us to perform. So you know, what I mean, they got there early because we were like the first motherfuckers to open the whole shit.
Yeah, and it didn't feel like we were the first. We had a great crowd, and the set was just boom on fire. And the tricky part is that you have to do it twice. You do it 1 week, then you do it the second week, and you're just like, I gotta.
Nah, I
do it
love
again.
that. Bro, I love the whole 6 days that we were there.
Oh,
It was
you're right.
tiring. It got tiring. I ain't gonna lie.
That's real. That's real.
It got
But yo,
tiring.
man, guess what? After that, I kept representing for us. You know, I got invited to DJ Solo, 2017. So I did a set. I did a Sahara tent, which is like that big one with the lights and everything. And I got to open on that one. And then last year, the last Coachella before they shut everything down, Subsuelo got to go on and do it as well. And,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. So I got to rock it 3 times already, brother. And that was amazing. But you know, aside from those shows, dude, like the campgrounds is where we got hired to do first. And
That's
that's a
crazy.
whole other beast.
Yeah, man. Hey,
But
man, yeah, Coachella is a whole different experience porque yo en mi mente me estaba imaginando, I'm like, man, imagínate los manes allá en San Miguelito de Panamá, de mi barrio aquí en Coachella right now. They'll be going crazy, you know what I mean? It's a whole different
eso, dude.
experience.
Hey, but we have the thing is that we're running around with like with a big old squad, a crew, a
The whole
team. You know,
squad.
the whole squad had the same shirt on, so and a flag, and you know we were walking around like taking over things and stuff. You know,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
just remember being noticed. Like, yeah, Rakas are here. You know,
Now for
that
real,
is
now
dope.
we made our presence felt, man. Hey, dear Ethos, man, I want to thank you, man, you know what I mean, for this conversation. Thank you for coming over here on RakaTV, you know what I mean.
Anytime,
Um,
anytime. You know, there's never enough time to talk about experiences, man, because we could keep going all night long.
hell yeah, hell yeah. Hey, man, and
Dale.
we should bring you back, man. I like that how you came in with the calle, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The chuku
Anytime,
chuku.
man. I'll do a little 5 minute intro, 10 minute, 15,
Yeah,
or just send up, raid my Twitch later. DJ Ethos TV.
DJ's Ethos TV, you know what I mean? Check him out, you know what I
That's what's
mean?
up.
My bro,
Check me on
so
all
can
the
you take us
platforms.
out with
DJ
some
Ethos.
jiggy for the people?
Oh yeah, why not?
Hey,
Why
before you
not? Let
leave,
me
hold
see
on,
what
hold
I
on, hold
got
on.
for
Before
you.
you leave, since
What's
you're a
up?
real hip hop head, you know what I mean? I want to ask you, what's your top 5 hip hop artists?
Top five?
Top
Dang.
5. I mean, it's you know, I mean, it's what it's the question. It's the hip hop question, man. You know what I mean?
It is a hip hop question. You know what? I like De La Soul. I'm not gonna put him in top one, two, three, but I'll give you
No, no, no.
a
It's no
few
order though.
because
It's no order.
there's no order. Okay,
No.
okay. De La Soul, they got lyrical. Just I feel like I'm learning stuff. I'm still catching rhymes from them.
That's crazy.
KRS definitely. Um, a group that always reminded me like the homies, and we're all having fun, and it made me feel that hip hop was fun again. Was Far Side and
Okay.
uh, and Alcoholics because it was just about style and fun. Like boom, 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 boom. You can see my whole thing is old school. It's like I like fundamentals. I like
Yeah.
simplicity and pockets and arrangement where that uses the elements. For example, the scratches are the hooks are scratches and it just the whole flair of it has that hip hop feel. So that's three right there. Man, dude, I I can keep going, but I feel like I'm leaving out a bunch of people.
Okay. But you you
DJs
you said
wise
5
though,
already?
well, a lot of those groups have 3 and 4 people in them. So
You said you hold on. You said you you said De La Soul, Far
De
Side,
La, Far Side. I like Alcoholics. I also
Alcoholic.
like you know what I like, dude? I like MCs that have fun with it, that create a whole persona, kind of like Doom. But before Doom, I used to like Cool Keith and it just Quasimodo. I just like creative stuff like that.
Bro, this
I don't know if
nigga.
you know who
Hey,
Quasimodo is.
my nigga, I never heard none of them niggas in nobody, no,
I'm about
nobody
to,
else top 5. That's
I,
how I
I'm
knew
about
this
to
nigga was
send
gonna
you.
come different. Oíste,
That's what's up.
yo sabía que este man
Yeah,
iba
it's
a
that chill,
decir
man.
un man que nadie, que tú sabes que los manes iban a decir que Tupac, Biggie, Nas,
Nah,
Jay-Z.
fool. That's like going to Denny's. You're like because everybody likes it. Everybody likes Denny's, dog. You go anywhere in the country and Denny's is the same everywhere, dog. Like you order the same thing and it tastes the same in LA and in New York. Like
Nah, I
you
feel
know,
you, man.
and
I feel like Raka
much
fans
respect
is
to that.
no, I feel like
You
Raka
know,
fans is fans that like of things that don't really like a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like what everybody else like. You know what I mean?
eso es muy importante, man, for real.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know
I
what? I might change my mind in a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hip hop is infinite, and it's gonna keep going. And I know there's gonna be way more MCs in the future, and And even nowadays, you know, like you want to talk new school people, I'm just like, oh dang, you know what we're gonna do? You know, things are happening. I like Killer Mike, dude. You know, I like that political stuff still. You know,
Yeah.
I know you used to like Dead Press. You were
No,
all
no, no,
about
no,
that,
no, no.
huh?
For sure, the press. Like fan of that press. You know what I mean? That first album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Was one of the dopest, one of my favorite albums in hip hop. To tell you the truth, Let's Get Free.
There you go. Let's
Yeah.
get free. I could see you with your do rag or so, you know, just ready, dude. I could see you.
Hey, I appreciate you, my bro. Hey,
Ready,
hey,
ready
yeah.
with
Take
your
us out
flag
with take
ready.
us out with something, my nigga. Show the people, you
I
know what
thought
I
I
mean, the
played.
real hip hop, yeah.
You want real hip? I'm gonna mix it up, dude. Real hip hop is doing something
Nah,
different.
just kidding, bro. Yeah, do your
Let's
thing, my nigga.
Órale, hermano. Un abrazo.
Whatever you do is the real hip hop. Yeah, mi gente, ya tú sabes cuál es la que es, man. This is RakaTV, man. Ese es nuestro hermano DJ Ethos in the ones and twos, man. He gonna do his 1-2 thing for ya, man. Check him out. Raka hemp kush.
Yeah, hemp kush.
And I mean, so
Smokable hemp.
smokable hemp. And let's talk to the people about it. But hold on, before we talk to the people about it, I want them to know a little about your story. You know what I mean? Where you from and how you started
Yeah.
in the cannabis industry. And even before that, even before you started in the industry, like how you fell in love with growing and all that. So tell the people where you from first.
East Bay, California. So grew up in. My dad's from Cuba. Came from Cuba to Florida. From Florida to San Francisco. My mother, Mexico. You know, she grew up in California, and basically the way the business started was cannabis. You know, I started smoking that weed, and then selling it in high school, and then and then it just never left me. But it was always music and cannabis. Always music and cannabis. But
Get the mic a little closer.
got to get it. Yeah, so it just went hand in hand. So I went from like booking music, entertainment at the same time, hooking my boys up with some weed, and then getting to know certain people in the industry. But it always revolved around this industry. So, but other than that, I came from the THC. A couple years back, my boys all come to my farm, and basically I checked out his hemp farm, and all his hemp looked like straight weed.
From back then?
It was only a couple years ago. The 2018 Farm Bill is kind of what put me on, because now hemp's federally legal. You got to be under 0.3 to actually grow it, or they'll destroy your crop. So these last couple of years, I got in the hemp game. It's an alternative to a lot of stuff. It's an alternative to tobacco. It's an alternative to, even if you want to quit weed for a little bit. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So a lot of people are about their money too. So when you wake up in the morning and you're high and you can't count paperwork, you know, smoke a little hemp. Or if you're trying to get off of tobacco, smoke a little hemp. So basically that's what I've been up to.
That's what's up.
And then hooking up with you guys, you know.
Yeah.
We did that Raka hemp kush. So this is what I call a little hemp kit. So the player's hemp kit. So basically it comes with your guys' bags, 32 packages, a quarter pound in a bag. And then it's like a before you get to that THC game, you can sell this to your boys. You know what I mean?
For sure. And then also shops, right? Like
Yeah, so basically we're in a lot of shops. So we could be, since it's legal and federally legal now, we could be anywhere.
Hell yeah.
And I think there's only a couple states that aren't really with the hemp game, neither the THC game, but other than that, like it's game on to just get recognition as far as hemp goes.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is the future, man. You know what I mean? It's like it's not only like good, you know, business wise, you know what I mean, because you could ship it. You know what I mean? You can ship it to other states with no problem, even internationally with no problem. But it's also, like you said, good for you. You know what I mean? Like for people that wanna, this probably gonna be the new cigarette in a couple. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, you said it. The new cigarette. So a lot of Europeans right now, they're just going to hemp. So basically, what's happening is, I think cigarettes are gonna be obsolete at some point.
Definitely.
Not good for you, anyways.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
So when you started growing cannabis?
Oh shit! I've been about 20 years now.
20 years.
Yeah. So 17 years old, started trimming. You know, my cousin's like, I need some trimmers. So go up, start trimming, and then you know, just kind of get familiar with the game, and to brokering it, to selling it, to it's like, fuck, I could do the whole thing now. But this year we started off small. We did 12,000 plants on 3 acres. Hopefully we're going to ramp up to the whole 40 acres next year. But no, so far so good. I don't think a lot of people know about smokable hemp though. So it's just kind of a new game. We got to kind of educate people.
Educate the people on it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because it's not weed. It's not. You don't get a like a straight
like a head high.
Yeah, you don't get a head high. There ain't no head high. So
so explain to the people. So Yeah, how do it make you feel? Like, what's the difference between smoking, you know what I mean, some hemp, you know what I mean, because it looks just like
It looks like it, it
the
smells
other
like
herb.
it, but you're under a .3 THC level. So meaning there's no, like you said, there's no head high. You ain't gonna get no rush, but you get all the benefits of, you know, the CBD part. Anxiety, if you have any anxiety, you could smoke that for anxiety. Any back pain, you could smoke it for back pain. A lot of people like the gummies too, so we're gonna be having some gummies and some sodas coming out. Right now, it's just the raw. We just got the raw flower, but we're in the middle of kind of doing some cool things with it. You can basically do anything with hemp. You can make shoes. People are coming out with hemp shoes, hemp shirts, hemp hats. But
Oh yeah, remember the idea about the hemp
hat, yeah.
the hemp straws.
Oh, the hemp straws.
Yeah. We already got a patent, so you know what I mean. For all y'all trying to buy, it's bad. You know what I mean?
Them hemp straws. But yeah, no, for the most part, it's just kind of exciting right now because you could create a business basically off of hemp. You could be your own boss.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think our generation kind of really needs to focus on, is just becoming your own boss, because we have technology at our hands. We're in the age of Aquarius, the age of technology. So everything's at our fingers. So there's no excuses why you shouldn't be working for yourself right now.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? I think there should be a major change in the way that the educational system, first of all, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The educational system's all fucked up, because what you learn in high school, what I learned in high school.
Yeah, things that we're probably not using right now.
Not at all. So if there's a way that we could, actually, I got online and I reached out to he goes by Major Williams, and he's running for the future governor of California. So I reached out to him and I was like, hey, why don't you come to Vallejo, man, or Oakland? Check out, like, there's a lot of entrepreneurs. Shout out to Vegan Mob, Toriano.
Shout out Vegan Mob.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot of entrepreneurs that are doing their own thing right now. So I feel that in this generation that we just need to switch up the game and become our own boss.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. So.
It's kind of cool. So
Kinda cool.
yeah. So talk to us about what other things you doing besides, you know what I mean, we got the collab with the Raka Hemp Kush. It's definitely getting on the shops. You know what I mean? If you're owner of a smoke shop, you know what I mean, definitely call us. You know what I mean?
Call us Rakas for that hemp Kush.
Shit. So what else you working on?
Just gonna start writing that music pretty soon. For that another EP looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over at Block Movement with Bila. King Saddle said, "What's up?"
Shout out King Saddle.
So it's kind of been a roller coaster.
Hell yeah. So what about the collab that you got with Bila too? Just talk to the people about that.
So right now I'm just kind of writing right now, focused on writing music. My music's a little mixture of, acoustic guitar, hip hop, reggae. So collabing in the hip hop realm is actually kind of exciting, because it's just a change of pace. Because I grew up on a plethora of music from 80s, 90s, reggae, punk, hip hop. So right now, just I worked on some songs. I did a song with King Saito about a year and a half ago, but just working on kind of singles. But I'm gonna put everything together to write an EP right now. So my Instagram's JR_holiday with 2 L's. It kind of turned into more of you see my page, a conspiracy theorist page, than a hip hop page, but or a music page. But for the most part, that's kind of what I'm doing, just the weed game and the music game.
So tell the people about the where they can find more about the hemp, your hemp company. Do you have a website right now, or?
Yeah, so the website's going up. We're gonna start doing delivery, CBD delivery, hemp delivery, and we're at sourdoughmfg.com. Right now, we're just doing sweatshirts and clothing right now, but we're about to put your guys' stuff up. We're about to pull out all our stuff up pretty soon.
What's up? What's up?
So,
hey man, thank you for coming. You know what I mean?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, Mama, we're on TV.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mama.
yeah. Thank you for coming on RakaTV, man. You know what I mean? We definitely excited to working with you on the Rakahim Kush. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys check it out. You know what I mean? Go to my brother Instagram. Do the company got an Instagram?
Yeah, the company got an Instagram too. We're at Sourdough MFG for the Instagram, and then you can kind of just look us up there, and then it has a link to the website. You can go on the website as well.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yo, this is RakaTV. DJ Epi, ponle cualquiera un video. Okay, ponle, hey, vamos a poner Libertad ahora mismito. We'll be right back, man. This is RakaTV.
Bobby Seale is going through all types of physical and mental torture. But that's all right, because we said even before this happened, and we're going to say it after this, and after I'm locked up, and after everybody's locked up, that you can jail revolutionaries, but you can't jail a revolution.
Pueden matar un hombre, pero no la idea. Unificaciones es la tarea, no están matando y sé que la cosa tan fea. Tenemos que ganar como sea. Tantas cosas están pasando, el mundo se está acabando. Policías corruptos, los negros siguen matando. No es justo hasta cuándo, hay que levantarnos y nosotros mismos entre todos ayudarnos. Ya yo me di cuenta que el gobierno nunca nos van a ayudar. Ellos quieren seguir oprimiendo para sus bolsillos llenar. No le importa nada tus derechos, ellos el mundo quieren dominar. Dios mío, porfa, cuide de mí, que un polis no me vaya a matar. Estamos cansados de quedarnos, estamos cansados de robar, estamos cansados de esperar, estamos cansados. Libertad, libertad, libertad.
Liberen a mi pueblo.
Libertad, libertad, libertad.
Es lo único que
Por eso
quiero.
si no hay justicia, no hay paz. Protesta pacífica de la raza. Un nuevo sistema hay que inventar. Niños en jaulas hay que liberar. Mi pueblo siempre ha sufrido, sin cobija en este mundo frío. Prometen pero no han cumplido. De hace tiempo que ya no sonrío. Lord, ya yo me di cuenta que el gobierno nunca nos van a ayudar. Ellos quieren seguir oprimiendo para sus bolsillos llenar. No le importa nada tus derechos porque el mundo quiere dominar. Dios mío, porfa, cuide de mí, que un polis no me vaya a matar. Estamos cansados de quedarnos, estamos cansados de robar, estamos cansados de esperar, estamos cansados. Libertad.
Yes, y'all. RakaTV, man. You know what I mean? Shout out my brother Eto. Shout out my brother Jay Holidays. You know what I mean? We got the Rakahim Kush. You know what I mean? Call the store, the smoke shop near you. Tell them that they need the Rakahim Kush in the store. Miguel Bonilla, yeah, Libertad, muchas gracias, mi hermano. Yeah, man, we got the Rakahim Kush for you ready. You know what I mean? Hey, muchas gracias a todo el mundo que está en sintonía. Thank you, everybody, you know what I mean, that keep supporting the Raka movement. You know what I mean? Shout out my brother Raka Rich. Ahora mismo está allá en Medellín haciendo lo suyo, está trabajando por allá. You know what I mean? Lo vamos a dejar con su último tema que se llama Nadie Me Lo Dio, man. Make sure you support that. Make sure you run them numbers up, man. This is RakaTV, man. Go to the website too, man. Get you some merchandise, man. You know what I mean? Bueno, bonito y barato. Respect, el negrito de Undun. Uy.
Tuve que confiar en lo mío, nadie me creía, abrí mi propio camino. Nadie me lo dio, esto es sangre y sudor, solo sabe Dios. Dios mío, esto es sangre y sudor, soy un... Gracias, Señor, por darme la fuerza de seguir adelante. Yo sé que tú estás mandando a tu angelito que me cuide. Uno ve la cara, no los corazones. Sonríen en tu cara y te quieren joder. Cuando das la mano te la quieren morder. Todo lo que soñaba ya yo lo logré. No perdí fe. No tiene precio lo que sacrifique. Aunque sé que es algo que la gente no ve. Yo sigo siendo el mismo, no cambió colores. Tuve que confiar en lo mío, nadie me creía, abrí mi propio camino. Nadie me lo dio, nadie me lo dio. Esto es sangre y sudor, solo sabe Dios. Dios mío, Dios mío. Tú no sabes nada de esto. Busco frenes que andan muertos o andan presos. No sabes cómo es este proceso. Para entenderla tienes que haberla vivido. En una mano cuenta a todos tus amigos. La regla de la vida que yo siempre sigo. A pesar de muchas cosas no me he rendido. Yo sigo siendo humilde, no me he vendido. Están esperando que yo me muera para mencionar mi nombre. Están esperando que a mí me entierre para después darme mis flores. Quiero mandarle mi respeto a todos los artistas que vinieron antes de mí. Ya llevo más de 15 años de carrera representando donde soy. Somos uno de los primeros artistas urbanos de ser nominados a los Grammy. Somos los primeros artistas latinos de cantar en Coachella. Todas las puertas que hemos abierto a base de mucho sacrificio. Y con todo lo que hemos contribuido, ustedes son sinvergüenza y malagradecidos.